Hey, welcome to a new video. When people walk down the street, they usually stare ahead or look down at their phones. But have you ever considered looking up at the sky more often? Let's face it, sometimes mysterious things happen up there. Number 10. In 1994, the residents of Oakville City, Washington received translucent blobs instead of raindrops. This phenomenon occurred not just once, but 6 times in 3 weeks. A police officer named Lacey was on patrol when the first blob of rain happened. He initially thought it was ordinary rain, but when he used his windshield wipers, he realized it was sticking to his car window. According to several reports, dozens of people, dogs and cats were actually sickened by it, while others felt dizzy and nauseous all the time. Some had to be taken to the hospital. Experts found bacteria in the blobs, and it is believed that the blobs may have consisted of human white blood cells. This is a very strange event that has never had a clear answer. Number 9. In a certain location in China, a strange incident occurred where it rained heavily, and the color of the rain was dark red. Hundreds of people had to go to the hospital due to exposure. The rain lasted for a long time, and residents who witnessed it reported a strange smell in the air, creating an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. In addition, the rainwater turned a local river crimson within an hour, leading to questions and speculation about what could have caused this phenomenon. Upon investigation, scientists reported that the red rain and water were caused by the presence of microscopic organisms and dust particles in the atmosphere mixing with the natural precipitation, resulting in the dark red color. Although it's not harmful, this incident remains a mystery to scientists as they still don't fully understand it. Number 8. One night in 1969 in Pagora, Florida, it rained non-stop, and when the morning came the rain was gone, but mysteriously white golf balls remained lying around everywhere. The residents were perplexed, and even the sheriff in the local police department had no idea why there were so many golf balls lying around. All they could do was pick up the golf balls from the ground. There were supposedly so many golf balls lying around that people had stuffed their bags full with golf balls. It's believed that a tornado touched down the night before and took the golf balls with it, although there were no balls missing from the golf club, but the fields were scattered with golf balls. This of course makes this event very strange. Number 7. Although these birds don't seem to be falling from the sky, they do appear to be fleeing from something for mysterious reasons. A swarm of blackbirds in Mexico began spiraling towards the ground, with most not surviving the brutal impact. The phenomenon of the birds falling from the sky has amazed people for centuries, also known as mass herd deaths. These events involve sudden and unexplained deaths of large groups of birds. There are several possible explanations for these occurrences, including extreme weather conditions, toxic exposure, and disease outbreaks. Some experts have also suggested that solar flares, magnetic fields, or other environmental factors may play a role in these incidents. In recent years, there have been several cases of mass bird deaths, including reports of thousands of dead birds in Arkansas and Louisiana in 2011. Similar incidents have been reported in other parts of the world, including Europe and Asia. Some of the potential factors being investigated include pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction. Number 6. The residents of LA Union in Honduras feel incredibly fortunate because every year, at the end of spring and beginning of summer, fish rain from the sky. This means that the people don't have to go to the store to buy fish, as they receive them for free each year from the sky. The residents are so happy about this unexplained event that they hold an annual festival called Lluvia de Pez, which literally translates to fish rain. Many scientists have taken an interest in the phenomenon, but they have yet to determine the true cause. According to some theories, the fish are carried by strong winds or water spouts originating from the Atlantic Ocean, which is 200 kilometers away from the town. However, for the residents, the fish rain is simply a miracle, and they believe that God's hand gives them the fish. Number 5. At first glance, what do you think this figure is? If you think it's a fallen angel, then you agree with the majority. This figure appears to be an older woman dressed in white with wings lying face down on the ground. People were rightfully alarmed by this image, which coincided with NASA's announcement that they had found an Earth-like planet. In case who are not familiar with it, in 2015 NASA announced the discovery of an Earth-like planet about 400 light-years away. The planet known as Kepler-42b is about 60% larger than Earth and is located in the habitable zone of its star, meaning that it has the potential to support liquid water and even possibly life. The discovery was made using the Kepler Space Telescope, which used the transit method to detect the presence of the planet. Some people claim that this figure fell from the sky and came from that planet. Others say that the figure is a doll and was placed there by someone. What's your opinion? Could this be a fallen angel? Let me know in the comments. Number 4. If there are two words that you wouldn't expect to go together, it's locust and apocalypse. A town in southern Russia was plagued by swarms of millions of locusts some time ago. Viral videos of the locusts caused much fear among people who associated the swarm with plagues and disasters. Did you know that a typical locust swarm can consume as much food as 10 elephants or 2,500 people? Although scientists have been studying the phenomenon for decades, locust swarms continue to cause chaos worldwide. Locusts can travel long distances and cause destruction by attacking crops and vegetation. The problem is exacerbated in areas with unstable weather patterns, where floods and droughts create ideal breeding grounds for the insects. Locust swarms have been responsible for food shortages and economic losses in many countries, including Africa and Asia. The incident in southern Russia highlights the destructive power of these insects and the need for effective measures to prevent and control their swarms. Believe it or not, although the swarms themselves are frightening, locusts play a vital role in the food chain. Number 3. The Fucking meteorite is known as one of the rarest meteorites in the world. This gemstone, which fell near Fucking, China in the year 2000, comes from another planet and is believed to be over 4,500,000,000 years old. The meteorite is composed of iron, nickel, and a variety of minerals including olivine and pyxene. Its unique crystal structure and gem-like appearance have made it a highly sought-after collectible, with some pieces fetching high prices at auctions. According to a geologist named Alan Rubin, the Fucking meteorite is exceptional because it provides insight into the information of planets. It's almost like a time capsule of early stages of planet formation. He said the meteorite was discovered by a farmer in the Gobi Desert who saw the unusual rock sticking out of the ground. It was excavated and later sold to a trader in the United States for reportedly $2 million. It's also one of the largest stone-iron meteorites ever discovered, weighing in at a whopping 370 kilograms. Number 2. On January 15, 1877, a newspaper in Memphis reported a very strange incident where thousands of garter snakes, approximately 30 centimeters in length, fell from the sky during a heavy rainstorm. The snakes covered sidewalks, gutters and gardens over an area of 2 blocks, and the strange shower lasted around 15 minutes. The news became very controversial at the time, and some people claim that it was not snakes, but large worms that fell from the sky. It remains unclear how this could have happened. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. Number 1. If you have arachnophobia, then you might want to avoid a spider rain, which is an actual phenomenon. According to experts, a spider rain occurred in the Tableland region of Australia, where millions of spiders fell from the sky. Afterward, residents observed threads and spiders on their houses and gardens. This behavior of spiders is called ballooning, where they climb to a high place and release one or more threads to float in the air currents. This has been observed in several spider species, but it's unusual to see millions of spiders ballooning together. This only happens when the spiders belong to the same colony or are forced to move by the weather. Have you ever seen anything falling from the sky? If so, what was it? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of our videos, click on the screen or check out our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.